questions. One, how can we transcend even more from this me mentality to a we mentality? And second of all, how can I, whoever I am, use whatever responsibility and roles and resources I have to contribute to a better we? So, they may sound like simple and naive questions, but they're powerful, and I think they'll impact this earth in a positive way. Instead of doing a conventional PowerPoint presentation, I did something less conventional and took people through an experience in which we see some of the practical issues involved when we try to transcend to this we on a small scale or a large scale. To the Committee of Ambassadors, the ACP Secretariat, the European Commission, both those who were there at the meeting and who may be watching this after, I want to acknowledge and thank you for your commitment and insight to creating programs that foster this interinstitutional, international collaboration, and hope that there's more of it. One of my favorite stories as of late is of one of the first astronauts in the 70s that went up into space. He says that when he looked down at the Earth, one of the things that caught him most off guard was that there was no lines between the countries. He says that at that moment he realized that there was no us versus them, but just this interconnected we. And we see that now more than ever. Whether it's the swine flu crisis in China, whether it's the volcano that goes off in Iceland and grounds all the planes in Europe, whether it's the economic crisis in the US, or this victorious moment when the miners in South America come out from being in the ground for so long. What happens in one part of the world impacts us all. It influences us for positive or for the worse. And so I'm excited because I think that the future will be better than past. I think we'll find ways in which we can impact each other in more positive ways. That as we ask these questions, number one, how can we transcend even more from this me mentality to this we mentality? And number two, this is my question for you, whoever you are watching this, whether you're a diplomat from Africa, whether you're a merchant in China, a filmmaker in Finland, a farmer in Canada, a programmer from Pakistan, or a student from Mexico, whoever you are, how can I use whatever resources and responsibility I have to create a better we, to create a better world? And so those are my questions for you. I want to know your answers too. These are the questions that fuel me and I'm excited about. That's what makes me excited that the future will be better than the past, and that some small changes will make a big difference, both in how we see ourselves and the world. So thank you from Brussels, merci, and I look forward to hearing your responses.